The following is brought to you by Prairie Public. Let's take a quick look into some questions and ideas about the world of education today. This is EdSnap. The purpose of EdSnap is to stimulate conversations about topics in education.
What if there were no grades? Letter grades in American schools are so common and widely accepted that we rarely step back and ask, are they effective? What if we didn't have them? There are pros and cons to doing away with traditional grades. Some people think that a possible pro of getting rid of traditional grades is that it would reduce the stigma and low self-esteem that comes with getting bad grades. One system that avoids labeling students as failing or below average and is currently on the rise is mastery learning. Mastery learning often does without traditional letter grades and instead stresses continued progress until mastery is achieved. It avoids labeling students as slow, below average, or failing, and instead encourages students to keep learning until they have achieved mastery in an area, however long it takes them to achieve it. Doing without traditional letter grades could have a positive effect on self-esteem. Other people believe that traditional letter grades provide parents with a simple and easy way to track their students' progress. For example, if a student's report card indicates that she is getting a C or a D in math, for example, parents can know to provide her with math support, possibly by making sure she spends a certain amount of time each day working on math homework, or maybe hiring a tutor. Without grades, how would parents know where their children are at school and where they need support or help? But some people point out that a pro of doing without grades is that it might reduce the impact of educator bias. According to these people, grades are not objective, impartial assessments of student progress. They are influenced by biases and errors of judgment. As just one example, teachers have been found to give higher grades to more attractive students and allow opinions of students to influence grading. Numerous other biases influence grades, and doing without grades could reduce the detrimental effect of teacher bias on the learning process. On the other hand, some people say that grades enable teachers to individualize learning. Grades help teachers assess who is behind and in need of help and who is ahead and can be taught at a faster rate. Without grades, how could teachers know where students are and what they need to get the most out of the learning experience? Traditional letter grades may also be useful preparation for the real world, where workers are often assessed by supervisors based on performance. Grades may also provide motivation for some students who would not otherwise be motivated to learn, but are motivated externally to get good grades. What do you think? What would happen if there were no A's or F's in American schools? Would it reduce stigma and raise self-esteem? Would parents have no way to track their children's progress? Would it reduce the influence of educator bias? Would it make education less individualized and tailored to student needs? Would it cause more intrinsic motivation and deeper student thinking? Would it rob students of valuable preparation for the real world, in which assessments of performance are a cold, hard reality? Be sure to share your thoughts.
Leave your thoughts about this question as a comment, or better, a video response. Have another question? Let us know that too.